Next on Worcester News tonight, a rare sight, a bobcat fight in a backyard, and we spoke to the man who caught it all on camera. Plus, St. Vincent Hospital highlighting the importance of heart health, what a doctor says you should be doing to avoid the fatal disease. Good evening and thank you for joining us. I'm Brittany Schaefer. Snow melting temperatures hitting central Massachusetts Friday. The above average temperatures are expected to stick around for the weekend. For more, let's send it over to meteorologist Tim Kelly for a quick look at our local forecast.
Beautiful weather again today and tomorrow, but we're eyeing dual low pressure systems. Major flooding goes on from Mississippi to Kentucky, and the most serious snowstorm in a lifetime is lifting out of Arizona. Blizzard warnings have been issued as that storm advances into the plains. Most of the action's going to miss us to the west and the south. Outside now, we have some clouds around. There's colder air coming in this evening. We are going to wake up to sub-freezing everywhere. A few spots last night didn't even get to freezing. So we do have a little bit of that refreeze of the snow melting going across the slanted sidewalk. Gets a little slippery. About 20 degrees waking up in the morning. No problem tomorrow, sunshine, nice day, a lot like today, maybe not quite as warm, close to 40 degrees. Clouds come in tomorrow night. Maybe a brief period of sleet and freezing rain before the sun comes up Sunday. Sunday's a wet morning, and then it dries out a bit in the afternoon, and then very windy and colder Monday, 10-day in a few minutes.
A surprise sight for a Grafton man who captures two bobcats fighting in his backyard. Mass Wildlife says this time of year, central Massachusetts could be seeing more animal activity. Our Olivia Lemon joins us live now with more. Olivia?
Brittany, Dennis DiTullio says he's seen bobcats in his backyard before, but never two together fighting. Mass Wildlife says the population is rising in central Massachusetts, especially in residential areas.
By the cellar door.
Dennis DiTullio shows us a spot where he saw two bobcats fighting in his backyard.
We're just having coffee. We heard a bang that came from the cellar. So we looked through that window over there, and we saw two bobcats duking it out.
He says it appears the fight may have been territorial. One of the bobcats was much smaller and backed away. DiTullio grabbed his camera to capture the action.
I take wildlife pictures all the time.
DiTullio says he's intrigued by nature, and this isn't the first time he's seen the animal in his backyard.
I've seen bobcats here before. I've been here 20 years, and this is probably my fourth or fifth bobcat sighting.
Mass Wildlife confirms these are two bobcats. This is the animal's breeding season, so residents may notice more activity.
I was really excited. That's why I grabbed my camera right away. I didn't approach through the cellar because I wanted them to do their thing and not be disturbed.
Mass Wildlife says bobcats are common but not commonly seen. Their population is rising in New England, especially in residential areas where the animal can find prey like birds, mice, and squirrels.
This is a wildlife corridor back here, and Blackstone Valley is a beautiful place full of wildlife.
And Mass Wildlife says the bobcat is the only wildcat now found in Massachusetts and rarely causes conflict with humans. Olivia Lemon, Worcester News Tonight.
A market on Worcester's Main Street is settling allegations with the government it's been selling uninspected meat to customers. The U.S. Attorney's Office confirms J&W Aceta Marketplace has been warned 4 times since 2013 over food safety violations. Government surveillance discovered the market was selling products not inspected by the Food and Safety Inspection Service. According to the Telegram, the products in question were beef tripe, smoked catfish, goat meat, and meat pies. The market also failed to show business records for the sales of those products. In 2016, the same store was also charged with the largest food stamp fraud case in the state. The Massachusetts Port Authority Board has approved its 2019 to 2023 Comprehensive Financial Plan. The 5-year capital program will designate $2.6 billion to the fund major projects. The Worcester Regional Airport will receive $43 million. Airport Director Andy Davis says more than $9 million of capital program funds will be used for improvements to a portion of the runway and to replace the engineered material arresting system.
By August, we'll be having 6 daily flights with 3 different airlines. So a big ticket item is the addition of jet bridges. Currently, we have 2 jet bridges And the terminal is designed to accommodate 4 jet bridges, so we'll be purchasing 2 of those, and they'll be installed in August.
Worcester Regional Airport is never a forgotten entity, I assure you, at Massport. It gets a lot of attention, a lot of investment, and a lot of work to make it continue to grow and become the airport we all expect it to be eventually.
And Davis says this will help the airport keep up with other airports in the region and help accommodate all of the travelers out of Worcester. The Worcester County Sheriff's Office holds a special graduation ceremony Friday. The 11 graduates completed an intensive month-long program to begin their road to recovery from opioid addiction. The program is offered to select people in the court system and allows them an alternative to jail. Graduates say it was a tough process to start, but now being sober, it's all worth it.
I need to do it for my son to stay sober, and my son needs me. So, I mean, this OCC works very hard to help you stay sober.
My advice to anybody in this program is if you're going to come in here and not put in the work and not want it, don't worry, you're not going to get it. I feel like I can honestly say that I'm proud of myself and I love myself today.
And nationwide, the percentage of participants who complete similar programs is low. Associate Justice of the Worcester District Court, Michael Allard Medow, says these graduates should be proud.
It's the way to go. And it works. The proof is in the pudding today with these tremendous graduates. That's why we show up. I said earlier, it's community corrections, but it's really community cohesion.
And the program also offered graduates help getting their high-set certification and jobs. February is American Heart Month. Heart disease is the leading cause of death in both men and women in the United States. Friday, St. Vincent Hospital held their annual heart fair to teach people how to be heart healthy. Our Rosalind Flaherty was there. She has the details. Rosalind?
Brittany, doctors say you should take the time to get regular checkups because heart disease can go unnoticed. Jim Sikorsky received a wake-up call 3 years ago when he was diagnosed with a heart condition.
You can burn a candle at both ends for so long, and it catches up with you when you reach that magic number 60.
The 65-year-old has had 3 serious cardiac procedures since, and recently had a stent put in after doctors found a blockage.
The blockage was a surprise, so along with having a grandchild now, I have to get back in shape.
February is American Heart Month, and according to the CDC, heart disease is the leading cause of death for both men and women in the United States. Friday, Sikorsky took part in St. Vincent Hospital's annual heart fair to learn more.
On a strict exercise program at home, not only at here, and I eat healthier than I ever have in my past.
Dr. Joseph Hannon is a cardiologist at St. Vincent Hospital. He says heart disease is an epidemic in the U.S.
Many of our lifestyle choices are not necessarily the healthiest. We tend to not exercise enough. We tend to not necessarily eat the healthiest foods. We tend to have very stressful lifestyles, and all those things contribute to heart disease.
He says it's important for people to develop healthy lifestyles because heart conditions can go unnoticed, and recommends people see their primary care doctor regularly, something Sikorsky says he wishes he did earlier.
You never know when something creeps up on you. I waited until it was too late, but I'm reversing it now, I hope.
Dr. Hannon says attending fairs like this one allows patients to see what treatment plan works best for them. Rosalind Flaherty, Worcester News Tonight.
The first business in Worcester's new Trolley Yard Plaza opens its doors Friday. This is Hot Table Panini's 7th location in New England. Two brothers first opened the business in Springfield in 2007. They say they saw the need for quick sandwiches on the go. Co-owner Christopher DeVoy says their location on Park Avenue will be a great lunch spot for several surrounding colleges.
We really saw an opportunity, both residents in the neighborhood, a lot of business, and the colleges. Kind of checks all the boxes for markets we're looking for.
And Hot Table serves paninis, soups, and salads. Other businesses in the Trolley Yard are expected to open soon. The Worcester Senior Center hosting a Chinese New Year celebration Friday. The event featured 15 performances, including dancing, singing, and a fashion show. This Lunar New Year represents the year of the pig. Organizers say it's important for Asian Americans to show their culture and traditions to their new home in Worcester.
This is the biggest holiday of the year. We enjoy the family reunion, the festivity, food.
So this outfit is like, I guess, traditional Chinese dress, and red and gold are wealth and good fortune.
Living overseas, being away from home, from the culture they are familiar with, it sometimes can get very tough and isolated, feeling lonely. But Worcester Senior Center is like a home for them.
Vietnam, Singapore, Korea, and China all celebrate the New Year this month.